out of sticky notes that have like each day of the week on them, so I can freaking make a plan every week.
You're an organizational king.
Well,
Organizational
king. But I did start writing some goals for 2024.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
I had a huge day.
Rainy. Absolutely. Please dish. Rainy, how was your day?
I went to the train museum.
Train.
What was it? Did you decide to do this?
That's like a rainy decision.
Did a friend say we're going to see the train?
No, I went by myself.
Oh my.
Okay,
So how did you decide I'm taking myself to? Because there's nothing wrong with doing stuff by yourself. I
No.
also think it's great.
Yeah.
Solo train.
Like, and trains are sick. So I'm with you on that.
I mean, we got to start this story even earlier.
Oh. The year is 1998.
I go to a brunch place in Highland Park, and actually the server was like, "Oh, I just saw Miles here last week."
No fucking way.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I know, and she was like, he was all babied up with his dog Birdie.
That's right.
She was very nice.
Oh,
But
wow.
Also, I had to wait in line for fucking ever. And then the guy at the counter was actually really hot.
Ooh.
But then
The story is taking so many
I'm not getting a sense of why you go to the train museum is nothing but a song.
So I go up finally after waiting in line, and I ordered chilaquiles. So essentially order, and then he says, so he actually, turns out he says, "How do you want your eggs?" But I thought he said, "How many eggs?" And I was like, "Well, I'm hungry." So I guess 3. And he was like, "What?" And I was like,
3.
Which is a lot of eggs, by the way.
3 is good.
It's
That's good for me. I'm eating 3. I have been eating so much that my stomach's about to explode, like, often recently.
You're doing snake meal. Or you eat a bunch, and then you rest the rest of
Something
it.
people are saying on TikTok? Is that something you just coined right now?
That's a good question, because I think it could be huge.
No, it's already there.
Okay. Snake meal.
No, I'm citing. But, so I say, like, 3, and he's like, "What?" And it was, like, really awkward, and I was like, what? And he was like, "How do you want them?" And I was like, "Oh, over easy." Obviously, when it comes out, 1 egg. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I just don't...
I love 3 times
eggs. And then he said, "How was your day?" I was like, "I'm not risking it again." I said, "What?" He said, "How's your day?" So we're in love.
And at the train museum.
So, and by the way, this guy, and I hate to naysay here, but you found him to be of lover's talent.
Yeah. And what interesting.
Piques your interest.
He piqued my interest, but he did not brush his hair, which I didn't like.
How did you know that?
Because it was like
Look at his hair.
Like scraggly.
Strangled.
Yeah.
It was strangled.
It was interesting. He had kind of cool tattoos.
Okay, that's really hot.
So anyways, I'm at this restaurant sitting by myself, and I'm just like, there's no Wi-Fi.
Oh.
So then I'm like, okay, well, I guess since I can't tap around on Instagram, let me think about what I'm doing tomorrow. And this is all to say, I did some work, and I was like, should we go to the train museum for the tripod? But then I got nervous. I was like, I don't want to get kicked out again.
Oh.
Because I think
How many times have you got kicked out?
Again.
Weekly, we've been being kicked out of sort of almost every establishment.
Almost every establishment.
So I went to the train museum to see if there was a place that we could camp out and hide.
Oh.
And I think we might be able to do it, but I'm thinking the abandoned zoo might be even better.
That's easy. Abandoned zoo is no problem.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my big day.
Okay, that's huge.
Yeah, it was a pretty...
I was really interested because I was like, this train, this hot guy going to be like, I'm really into trains, and you're going to be like, oh,
I thought he was going to go. Yeah.
There was a lot of details that sort of didn't connect
To the trains.
The main
that we were told what the story was about.
We gotta go back.
I wish he had asked me to the train museum, but he was working hard. He was busy.
Well, this is the thing, like, there have been times where I'm like, is this barista, like, are they interested in me?
I don't think
there's an Onion article
No.
that the headline is barista not flirting with you.
Well, and here's the thing, though. It's tough because when I was barista, all I was doing was flirting.
Of course.
Every single person that came in.
Because you gotta
Men,
get
women,
tips.
children. Okay, not children. But you're just well, you say you're getting the tip, but it's also just like your job is to kind of be charming.
Yeah.
And I was being like, hey, what's up? Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this.
Winky.
Winkies. We gotta get to the phone lines now. If you like the show, and fucking keep listening. And if you love the show, you can join the Patreon. Patreon, where we have ad-free extended versions of every single episode, including this one where we fucking waxed about all types of stuff.
We were going in.
We kind of went in hard on mostly
I
everything.
don't know why people always walk
And
their
also,
dogs
by the way,
not
join the
across the
Patreon
walk.
for bonus
Like, are you
episodes
both
and
trying
all
to
that
die? Or are
juicy
you trying to kill
jazz.
your
Also,
dog? Or are you trying to
buy
lose
the
your
freaking
dog?
merch.
Yeah.
And we're all wearing right now, this is the Heather Gray University crew neck.
There's no reason
And
for you to
it's
cross in the
obviously
middle of
looking
the
hot, it's
street.
looking
There's no
steamy.
emergency. There's no fire.
Super thankful to everyone.
And no
By the way,
black
I'm super
people.
thankful.
Oh.
Super thankful. I appreciate everyone who's bought it in the past, and I appreciate everyone buying it in the future. We're twinning, by the way, and you can get that sheesh at perfectperson.shop. Felice Chauvidad.
Police shall we die.
It's so good. I can't even think of anything better. But we gotta get to the phone lines and answer those people's questions.
You're still
All right,
working.
well, okay, this is interesting. Somebody's scheming
It's
with a boy that she
16:30.
likes.
Oh, here we go.
That's interesting.
42.75.
My roommate and I, we do a little scheme, and
What?
now our college has been halted.
I said a real time.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to
It is
progress
not
with the scheme.
42.75 o'clock.
I've been training
Oh,
my
God,
whole
this is
life
nice.
for this.
Thanks.
Oh my god.
I'm
I mean,
always scheming.
I love a scheme
Well,
with
can
a boy.
I just say that was something that I very directly did as a youth? Is that I was
Schemes?
always trying to come up with this scheme from like instead of just like one and like being confident, being like, hey, let's like hang out.
Return it
Being
next
like,
week.
what if I can find a way so she's alone at the perfect time and I can just like then I can be my moment of like
Yeah.
and it's like no, you just like need to have a conversation.
No, I
I was
remember.
always trying to do a scheme.
But in high school, sometimes it's not like you can't just talk to
For sure,
someone.
well,
No, it's so you have to think about it.
Yeah,
You're like,
and I'm overthinking and I'm obsessed with this. I have this huge crush on somebody, and so in my head I'm like, how can I plan the
How long
perfect
were you
moment
gonna
where,
watch
like,
me with
I
that
want you to
tripod
make us
and be
think
like,
we
yeah,
can do
she's
it,
not
and guess what?
recording.
Shit never works.
I don't know what to do with that.
Record!
To you, and everyone's like, and then like,
You go
it's
to
like,
a group of people and you're like, hey, can I talk
can I
to
talk to
you?
you for a second?
Pretty sexy.
Well, it's like you just am like, because I don't want to talk to them in front of everyone.
Of
I
course.
remember one time though, I was in a student production of Footloose.
Wow.
Miller, as a sophomore, and I asked this senior girl to prom, and it was in the. She was like, "Oh, like I'm going to prom, whatever," and I was like, "We should." I was like, "We're all getting dressed for the dress rehearsal or something. Everyone's like getting dressed for the thing," and I was literally like, "Yeah, like, would you want to go to prom with me?" And everyone in the room was getting dressed. Just goes. Like it was like everyone in the room was like listening to this conversation, and she was like, "Oh my god, yeah, like I'd actually love to, like we could go." And I was like, "Yeah, just as
Well,
like."
this is
you know.
really nice. What a nice. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have to scheme shit. You just fucking walked in.
Well, now
and walked in
it's-
and pieced it around.
And that was the rare opportunity that I didn't scheme, but I feel like often it's like, yeah, you're like, well, I'm gonna go on a walk with this girl.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
ask her after class. Then you know, like
You're
it's
trying to
all-
find the best way to do it. I'm gonna get her friends pulled away. I don't want to ask to talk in private, so I'm gonna have my friend get her friends away. And it's like, what are you doing, man? Just walk into the plane and swing. You know?
Oh, I'm
So-
still doing that.
I'm still
honestly.
Randy's still scheming with the barista from. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. I know. Well, had I known.
How many eggs do I want? What about your number?
30.
You want to meet up, link up at the train museum? Peanut butter and jelly, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I'm talking about iconic comedy duos. But guess what? What about a perfect duo when it comes to growing your business?
Perfect duo.
Yeah, that's gonna be you
Yeah.
and Shopify. Shopify is the
She's
global
here.
commerce platform that helps you sell at
Yeah,
every
close
stage of your
everything.
business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to the you just hit $1 billion order stage. Shopify is there to help you grow. Whether you're selling clams down by
You
the
eating
shore
rice, little
or a
bitch?
special little outfit made out of wood, Shopify helps you sell everywhere from their all-in-one e-commerce platform to an in-person POS system wherever
Which
and
one?
wherever you're selling. Shopify's got you covered. I've obviously become a little local, and I sell little things online, and so far it's been going well.
She said.
Gears turning for
Like,
what if
Dad.
I wanted to scale this in a big way? Or what if I wanted to do like
Daddy,
a really
help.
custom order or project? What's cool about Shopify is it can help me out now as a little business owner, just sort of selling my wares. And it can help me as I dominate the biz, making everybody excited about my special candle that smells like
Pop Jaw?
Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. Shopify is the global force behind all
Look at my
Robbie's
son.
in Brooklyn and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size
Oh,
across
perfect
175
timing.
You're so
countries.
jealous.
Businesses that grow with Shopify. Sign up for a
Hey,
$1 per
Wolfie.
month trial period at shopify.com/perfectperson, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/perfectperson now to grow your business no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/perfectperson.
Does she have visible?
Hydration's basically pretty good for you, the experts say.
I'm gonna make
And I'm
pork
somebody
chops
that
tonight,
forgets to
and you guys will
hydrate
have
pretty much all
Do you know how to
day.
make pork
I'm
chops?
writing emails. I'm thinking about huge
Okay.
ideas that are so smart that they make my brain go big. But I forget to hydrate.
You
'Cause
saute
I'm
them in a
exhausted,
pan,
even though I
yes,
haven't gone
but
for a
you
run.
need to
I'm
make sure to
still
season
needing a
them.
hydration boost. You don't need to be an athlete to need
seasons?
extra hydration throughout your day. From Zoom meetings
Okay.
to workouts to long travel days and fun nights
It's
out.
the well I'm
IV
looking for. Well
makes it easy to
seasoned.
stay hydrated. With 3 times the electrolytes, the leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients for everyday wellness. Liquid IV
'Cause
hydrates
he's
2 times
white.
faster than water alone. Yeah, that's right. Water. And now with our hydration multiplier comes in
narrating
two
your
delicious
life
fruit
to
flavors, white peach, green grape, and lemon.
No,
Sugar hydration solution.
me and the internet are in cahoots.
Like years of just being Clarissa explains it all.
On the daily,
I know.
I find that they're especially helpful because I sit at my desk and I need a little bend. And I have a big old glass of
Oh,
water.
I don't. Why do you do that? Like half the time I change you, you're good with it. The other half, you're like, what's this?
Nikita, do you want to get in the shower?
And you know you gotta have it for daily.
Do you want different pants? Okay. Well, come on, let's pick out some pants. I'm not doing this crap thing with you. Want sweatpants? These? Nick? Nicholas? These?
Don't call her Nicholas. I was like, who the fuck is that? I thought you were talking about Santa. Santa pants. Santa pants. Where's my tea? Ugh. I'm looking for jobs. If anyone, if someone wants to hire me, I would like to be employed, possibly freelance. I'm thinking about it. I need some money. I have things that I want to buy. That's what I need. I need a few things.
Wanna watch Paw Patrol downstairs?
Mm.
Downstairs? Is that what this is all about? Is that what this is really about?
What is what about? No more apple cider.
Don't wanna do the.
Make Wolf some rice. I know he hungry.
Hey, can I talk to you? And everyone's like, and then like,
You go
it's
to
like,
a group of people and you're like, hey, can I talk
can I
to
talk
you?
to you for a second?
Pretty sexy.
Well, it's like you just am like, because I don't want to talk to them in front of everyone.
Of course.
I remember one time though. I
What
was
do
on
you
a
mean
student
he's wasting cereal?
He poured that milk in the cereal the other day.
This is such a jerk.
loose. I was a sophomore, and I asked this senior girl to prom.
Whoa.
And it was
A senior
she was
girl.
Like, oh, like I'm going to prom, whatever. And I was like, we were all getting dressed for the dress rehearsal or something. Everyone's like getting dressed for the thing.
Whoa.
And I was literally like, yeah, like, would you want to go to prom with me? And everyone in the room was getting dressed just goes, stop. Like it was like everyone in the room was like listening to this conversation.
Where?
And she was like, oh my god, yeah, like I'd actually love to. Like we could go. And I was like, yeah, just as like,
This is really nice. What a nice. That's what I'm saying. You didn't have to scheme shit. You just fucking walked in.
Well, now
After
you're
that scheme.
that was the rare opportunity that I didn't scheme. But I feel like
You
often
can't
it's like,
vape
I'm gonna go on a walk with this
because
girl.
the
Ask
vape
her after class,
components
then,
come
you know,
from
like,
parts of the Congo.
Get her friends pulled away. I don't want to ask to talk in private, so I'm gonna have
These
my
will be
friend
my
get her
last
friends away.
vapes
And it's
to
like,
switch
yeah,
formally
man,
to
just
edibles
walk into the
only.
plane and swing, you know?
Oh, I'm still doing that.
I'm still Rainey's still scheming with the barista.
I love edibles.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, had I known.
How many eggs do I want? What about your number? You want to meet up, link up at the train museum?
Do you want a link at the train museum?
Peanut Butter and Jelly, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Person at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today.
Is this on
Using promo
Spotify?
code Perfect
Look and see
Person
if this is
at
on Spotify.
liquidiv.com.
No, just look and see, because I have to then figure out.
Hello?
I have to go on my app and then follow it.
I'm here to help
So
you with your
give them
schemes
a
so you can
rating.
get your dream boy.
I did that with Guilty Pleasures podcast and the
Oh my god, hello.
not Guilty Pleasures, Confidently Insecure.
And it's gotta be
Perfect person.
Bubble. We couldn't be more excited. You
No,
find love. So tell me about yourself.
Miles, you're on a list.
Oh my god, okay. So, I'm a college student,
Wait, do the thing where you follow
and I
them.
have a little crush
Yeah.
on this boy in my class. And,
You have to
What's his
listen to
major?
one of the
Biomedical
episodes in
engineering.
order to rate it.
Careful.
Rainey just said,
But then you give it 5 stars.
Randy's trying to play the biomedical engineering.
Randy.
Have
Oh.
I know it sounds really bad, and like a lot of the guys in my major are really bad, but he's actually really sweet, and I met him through another one of my friends.
I think Will's wearing Bessie shoes.
Hashtag
Not a
biomed
sponsor.
haters.
biomedical. Okay, he's a biomed major, but he's really sweet.
Yeah, he is really sweet.
What's your shoes?
Okay,
So you met
continue.
your other friend, and is this the person
They're
who decided to
Bessies.
come with the scheme? What's the scheme? How did it get waylaid? I love
Okay.
the scheme.
Yeah.
But they're not the new boots that they got. I've been waiting for them to get boots.
I need a fake
And now they're like, oh,
Julie.
we sold the
How old
best
is
shoes.
Julie?
Okay, so
Yeah, boots and they got gloves too.
but the scheme is with my roommate.
I mean, clothes are easier to make, but you want people to buy
We're
your
trying to come
stuff.
up with like a way to scope out if the boy might also like me back.
Yes,
Okay,
love.
this.
Okay, this is a classic.
Classic, I know. Without like revealing
Mhm.
that I like him.
Yeah.
Be more classic.
Mm.
This would be more classic.
Easy. So that way you're not investing anything.
You don't want to make him feel weird. You don't want
Don't
to get involved. You want to
invest
know, like,
too
is he even
much.
interested at all?
Exactly. So I'm just trying to gauge my chances. And since Julie is such good friends with him,
Oh yeah.
we were like, okay, like let's use Julie and see if he likes me. So my roommate
Get
knows
Nikita
Julie, but, like,
some,
he knows of her. Like, he doesn't,
no,
know her
or
that well,
juice.
you know?
He's an oversoul.
Fill up a bottle with
My
juice.
roommate DM'd Julie on Instagram. With
Now
my
she's
roommate,
crying.
with my roommate
What
the whole
did
time
you
this is happening,
do?
but Julie doesn't know that I know that my roommate DM'd her. And was like, you know this boy, right? And Julie was like, yeah. And then my roommate was like, okay, so like, I know my roommate pretty well, like we're very close. I've been getting these vibes from her that she likes this boy. And obviously, we're making it sound speculative, but
I can't believe spiders pretend to be ants. That's so funny. No, she's coming up here. Why? This is terrible. Shh, stop making those sounds.
Did they not get you juice?
That's not what she asked for or wanted, and now she's just upset because nobody's listening to her and what she actually feels.
Exactly.
that my roommate
Exactly.
is into.
She's a part of a sting operation.
Yes, I love a sting. Okay.
But the thing is Julie
But
has
the
not
thing
really
is,
responded,
but the sting
and
is.
I don't know how to proceed with this scheme.
Fatal flaw,
It's
yeah.
because I feel like she doesn't respond because she doesn't feel comfortable like talking about me behind my. Basically, she's being a good friend by not revealing my conspiring with other people about me. But like, I want her to do it. I just can't tell her that I want her to do it.
How close are you with the boy?
Okay, so I've known
It's
the
so
boy for,
they
like,
look so
a
cute in their
couple
uniform,
semesters.
even though they're
And
not
we
able to
only
leave. I'm
talk in
kidding.
passing, but
They are perfectly
this
able to
semester
leave
we
the
have a
Perfect
talk
Person
together where
podcast.
Me, Julie, and Tim, and we all sit together and we talk like a lot in the class because we don't
To
really
move
do a lot of
about
paying
with
attention.
their own free will.
And also in the class, there's like the class is 2 hours long. It's kind of ridiculous, but there's a 10-minute break in the middle, so we always talk during that. And also, he has brought me chocolate in exchange for taking notes in the class one time.
Aww.
So
It's cute.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's cute, but like I don't know if he's just being friendly or if he likes me.
I want to pass this over to Randy because I really feel like
Wow,
this
thank
is
you.
something that Randy maybe directly experienced herself.
Of course.
That's right.
So,
Of course, in multitudes, in every parallel universe I've experienced this. I would say, I mean, my first instinct, do you follow him on Instagram?
I do. I followed him last night, and he followed me back in like 30 minutes.
Let's go.
Here
by the
we
way.
go.
Okay.
Now you're following each other on Instagram. You're
I was
going
just
to
gonna
each
say,
other's
Swipe up
Starbucks.
on his story. Not
Wait,
yet.
is
And,
he a
like,
Starbucks
weeks.
barista or just a
But the
barista?
thing is that we have
Somewhere.
3 classes left of that class,
Because
and
we
I won't
can't
have any classes
support
with him next
Starbucks in any
semester.
now,
capacity.
obviously, I think somewhat antithetical to the people on this show, I would say that the way that I would want to
Do
handle
not
it.
say ask him out. Do not say it.
Well,
I'm curious, Rainey, what's your hesitation? Just that it opens you up to a vulnerability?
Boycott
I do think it opens up
Starbucks
vulnerability. It's also
and
less
Dunkin'
fun.
It is
Donuts.
less fun.
Well, I think there's something fun
Who
about a
else?
scheme, and I certainly
McDonald's.
like the idea of what you have going.
Their
but I do think
machines
that
never work
probably the more
anyway.
effective way, let's say you wait a couple days and
Hey, Sarah.
Julie still doesn't get back to your roommate, then maybe you dive in and you talk to Julie yourself because you guys know each other. You've been in classes together. Like if you're actually friends, you can have a conversation.
I'm
Like,
pretty close.
She doesn't want dog on
you're close
good.
to Julie.
I'm pretty close with Julie.
She
but
gets
the
that
thing
from
is,
her
like, Julie's
dad.
also pretty close with the boy, and I don't want to put her in a weird position.
Well, first of
All
all,
right, Sarah,
trying to fuck your
get down.
classmate is like chess.
Yes.
Okay.
I know, it really is.
It's like,
Okay,
it's
well,
like chess because
that's fine.
you got to scheme because here's the thing though, it can end
Well,
sound.
we
You
cannot
just don't
argue.
want like, especially in college, you don't want that guy to move on being like, yeah, she
Are
was
you
like,
still arguing with
like you
Sarah?
don't want to give biomedical majors any
Exactly.
additional credit that they don't
These
deserve.
fuckboy
These fuckboy
bioengineers.
biochem guys, right?
Yeah.
So I do get that, and I think that it's like, yeah, if you guys were a little bit
You're
older,
so
then maybe I'd just be
stupid.
like, hey, you should ask them a coffee or something. But it seems like in the scenario, coffee is there's so much red tape.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
You can't even ask him to
You want
coffee.
Sarah to get down?
What I think you should be doing
Sarah,
is,
down.
first of all, do you think
Better?
that Julie wants to bang the
I was
boy?
wondering
I
that
was
too.
gonna wanna, that
No,
was my
okay.
question. No.
Because me and my roommate filled my roommate's mom in on the whole situation to get her.
Let's get her on the horn.
Let's get her on the horn.
He was really concerned about that as well, but Julie has a boyfriend that's been very serious.
Okay.
So, like,
Okay.
Great.
Were they
She's all
dating?
good.
Were they dating from high school?
okay, they were, but then they broke up for like
Oh.
a year, and now they're back
Are
together.
they gonna turn it out?
I don't mean to sow dissent into the situation,
No.
but Julie's a backstabber.
Mm.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think Julie's a backstabber. I just think that, like, I don't know. You're like, you keep bringing up how close Julie and the boy are. It's just something to keep in mind that not even maybe Julie's into this guy,
Right.
but maybe just Julie is friends with you, friends with the guy, and it's like messy for Julie to have you guys and to be involved in it. So what I think you should do,
Yeah, that's probably the
Talk,
next
talk,
game.
talk,
Yeah.
talk,
So
talk,
I still don't know how to
talk.
proceed.
I'll tell you.
Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't
Bubble,
stop.
Bubble, don't you worry, because I'm about to blow your mind. The American Collegiate Study Group is the horniest possible place that can even
Okay.
exist.
Now this is a really
Oh
good
my God,
point.
What? I remember being in a study group. One of my
The
friends, Jay, freshman year.
American
Me and Jay were in a a study group with this girl who did not give a shit about us, and we both had big fat crushes on her. It is a hotbed for college students to want to bang each other.
And you and Julie and the boy all sit together. So
this is a
you get Paul, Julie, and the boy into a study group room, and then things can develop. You just gotta play it cool, and you see how he's feeling, and you're spending more time with him that way.
And by the way, here's honestly, Julie, it sounds like, is sort of a straight A student. She's top of her class.
That's what I'm hearing.
Here's my honest plan to this is going, hey, do you two want to do a study group? It's a group text situation.
Yep.
And you're just going to fucking keep on harping on the study group till you guys meet up. You hang out with Julie, maybe. Julie sounds fun.
Bye,
You guys
Nick.
have a study together. However, the real key is you do the study group and you say, I'm a little hungry after.
Yeah, this is good.
I'm a little hungry.
This is really good.
And it could be after Julie's already walked to her car that you say you're hungry. Or maybe it's great. Julie, get the hell out of here. I'd like a campus dining hall. But I think a study group is going to be the way to go. It's your natural end. It's your organic end.
It is completely organic because you actually have to study. You probably have finals coming up.
Yeah, what's the class?
Theory of circuit.
Oh my god.
Also, electrical engineering.
Yeah,
That gave me so much anxiety. I was just like, I could not take that class. I would fail.
Yeah,
I would fail.
I was like worried about the midterm. You mentioning the name of the class.
I would say that the three of us, the racquetball crew, I include Miles in that. We don't know how to electronic work.
So I'm obviously like, I know how the circuits work, but I can't use a thumb drive.
Yeah, that's interesting. I once dated famously the guy who famous. I've mentioned him like a lot of times. The guy who now works at the New York Times crossword puzzle, and he couldn't open a photo on
Let's get real.
I love it. I love this. Great bit.
You couldn't open it. Sorry to interrupt.
You went into that room to get that big old bouncy thing.
From messages, he couldn't open it, and I was like, I can't. I don't understand. You work on it. You made this.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes.
Yeah. But
wow.
Anyways, okay, here's a really big move. Because you do this to study hall, but in case it doesn't work, throw a party.
Yeah, okay, now this is a good idea. Let's fucking go. Wait, if you threw a party or you were just going to a party, you invite in a group text Julie and the boy.
Yeah.
Then it's like, now it's just like, oh,
It's okay,
Yeah,
man.
because you're gonna get to your fucking final, and if you're like me, you stay a little extra so you can party after all the finals are over. Right?
Going to Denver immediately, but I respect that.
You need to get a grip and come to terms with the fact that your hair needs to be brushed
I would just say that
once a day.
You could do the study group, kind of feel it
You
out.
jerk.
Even if Julie's there, she won't.
That's why he
walk
gets
to her
matted.
car with you. You keep insisting on doing that.
Yeah.
Like even if you're just hanging out with him, you're chilling, you're studying, you're getting to know him a little bit, and then if you host a party, especially where you're like, let's blow off steam of being done with finals.
Yeah.
Like he'll come.
Yeah.
If you think he's been in your study group, he'll come.
I think that you invite them both, and then offline with him, and as sort of like a jokey, like, oh, I really care about this, but like, I think you could like put
I started saying that.
oh yeah, you're going, right? Like, you're going. Like, oh yeah, you want to come?
That's flirting.
Yeah.
That's it. The big
That'd be like,
I started
oh,
singing
she's
the
obsessed with me.
Ave
It's like, oh,
Maria
she's wanting to
song,
go
and
party.
then I was like, I immediately thought about the lasagna. I was like, yeah, that's authentic.
Just says, I think I need help.
You're here. More
And
than
then
that.
like,
Sort of the laptop.
You say it wrong. You're from Jersey. You should stop saying it.
It's
That's
great.
really great.
Yeah, you got his number.
And I think the study group thing is probably the best because I'm not really a partier. I don't really have. Well, first of all, I'm in a very small dorm. I don't really have a place to host a
A
party.
dorm party is so fun though.
Yeah.
I love a dorm party, but you don't have to throw one. Not fair.
Because of finals, like we're not allowed to play music out loud.
Dark alert.
Nerd alert.
So lame.
I remember being invited to study groups, and it was like, if there was someone I had a crush on in the study
Oh,
group,
you want to go
well,
way
then
more?
I'm definitely
Yeah,
going.
I'll go. Oh, she's gonna be there.
Oh,
Like,
God, that's cool.
I didn't have that much.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm actually also like forcing proximity right now because I'm applying to the reach lab right now. Like as we speak, like I have the email pulled up. That was what I was doing when you called. applying to the research lab that he works in now.
Oh, that's really good because it'll give you a lingering.
Don't work
addiction.
together.
No, you
It'll
wanna be
turn out
careful.
terribly.
You don't. If this ends in flames, you want to be committed to being with this
Look at you
person.
pretending.
But I think that
Yes,
you have.
true.
I think you've got your head on your shoulders, and I think you have
I just meant
biomedical.
that it's late in the day.
And I think this study group's
So
going to bring you in this guy who we didn't name. We just called him the boy, which I actually really liked.
Yeah.
You need to
I think
stop
this is gonna
being
be
so
good stuff for you,
negative,
and
or
I'm
at least
proud of
keep
you,
it to
Bubble.
yourself.
I'm proud as well.
We love you.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys.
We love you, Bubble.
We love you.
Fantastic evening,
Oh.
Bubble, and thank you so much for calling in and being on the show.
Thank you for answering my question.
Absolutely happy to. You have the best time. Bye.
Ooh.
Bye.
Wow, wow, wow,
Two
wow.
big things.
Isabella,
First of all, I should have said I don't
wow,
care about her.
Isabella.
I was like, I don't care if you throw a party. Weird thing to say. But also,
This is what we like to call Rainy's regret.
Rainy's regret.
Immediate regret.
Rainy's immediate regret.
Yeah.
you could have a Call Her Daddy style podcast.
What's that? What do I do?
Well, like you just are like, okay, and then once you are hooking up with him, here's what you do.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Will it be sort of...
It'll be a special episode.
There's something funny about that because it's like me, a grown man, giving sex advice.
Oh, yeah. We ran into this on the high episode we did, the last one we did, which was just like there was a moment where
Don't
we're like, no, the calls are really ready, and we're
weed
like trying to
unless you
give
want
our-
to.
We're like we're trying to straddle the
Then
line
do
between
it.
like,
It's like,
we're just like here fun, we're just like doing some fun content, and then like here's some hardcore sex advice people who definitely know how to do it good.
I'm gonna go be on TikTok.
But that is